Wong Kar-wai.
Did I call him Wong or Juan?
I don't know.
Alright, so. You should probably hold the box set because I got the up arm. So, what do you know about Wong Kar-wai? I know he directed Chungking Express, I think. That's how you say it. I'd have to look at it. And that was on my watch list, and Criterion put out a big box set. That's his... He's from Hong Kong. That's pretty much all I know. When Criterion announced it, I was like pretty excited because I like the idea of getting these box sets of just one director and kind of diving into them. You got it though during the Criterion sale, so loopholed a little bit. It's a wacky box set. It's a really wacky design on how it is. So the idea for this video, this is going to be a pretty relaxed video. Me and her, my wife, are going to dive through Wong Kar-wai's filmography in this box set. We're going to go in chronological order from when he released it to the most recent that's in this set. We're going to watch the movie, and then afterwards, we're just going to kind of talk about it for a little bit, and then move into the next one. Got anything to add to it? So this is going to be a long journey for us. It could be a long video, but it's hard to tell. So we're going to jump into... I probably should have looked to see what the first movie was before we started this. If you want to try to unfurl this thing. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Like... Okay, so if you grab it... As Tears Go By is our first one. So we're going to jump into As Tears Go By, and we'll see you back after the movie. Okay, so we just finished As Tears Go By from 1988. Our first dive into Wong Kar-wai, which I think I was calling him Wong Kar-wai earlier. I'm not sure, but what did you think? What was your thoughts?
Only got Forgive and Drive, which I was talking to you about that during the movie. And what I got was just pops of color set, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really definitely pleasing.
I definitely feel like, I don't know if Refn has ever said it, but I definitely feel like Wong Kar-wai could have been an inspiration for Refn, because I kind of got a lot of Refn's visual style, and just in this first movie, there, like you said, there's a lot of use of like neon. Good morning, Darius. Good morning, Autumn, Mrs. Mickey Slash. Also, good morning, Raging Bull. Can't watch. Got to go pick up a minivan right now. Yeah, check out the replay later. No worries. Enjoy the new minivan. Hope it's a good, reliable vehicle for you. I'm always like leery about getting new vehicles because I've gotten a Lemon before, and it's like, you know what I mean? What's up, White Lotus? Good morning. Today we are playing Temur Landfall. This was submitted by Darius. First off, I do want to say, look at these decks we got to put out. Look at this. Is this not amazing? Over here, we got a lot of deck suggestions and stuff. Darius and Raging Bull have been blowing up the Discord with some amazing and very spicy lists that I'm very excited to get to. We have quite a queue of lists to go through, and I'm very excited about going through a lot of these lists. I still got a lot of cards to get, obviously, but I'm very excited about going through these lists. I'm trying to go through them kind of in order of suggestion, but I'm also probably going to start working in the Discord decks like once a week too, kind of giving them a little bit of a priority, but not much in the sense of like I'm still going through order. I still have quite a few lists from Darius and Raging Bull before I get to the Discord stuff too. And I want everybody who submits me a deck list to get like I'm trying to like make it fair to where like, you know, we're getting to them in time and stuff, but also like, you know, they're paying for the Discord. I don't know what I'm going on with that. If you want to join the Discord, consider becoming a member. $1 a month or $12 for the year. It's cheaper than Netflix, with Netflix cracking down on their passwords. And honestly, there's better content so far with all these deck lists than I've seen in Netflix for years. So feel free to join and become a member if you want to. You can also just subscribe, like video, comment, share. Let's get that out of the way because I want to talk about this deck list. The call to actions out of the way. Let's talk about this deck list. This looks awesome. Landfall is a super fun mechanic that I've played before, especially like tabletop Landfall. I've played pseudo-ish modern Landfall and stuff. It's a fun mechanic. If you don't know what Landfall is basically a trigger ability to whenever a land enters the battlefield, it gets the Landfall ability, which most of these cards are getting pumped. So let's talk about our Landfall creatures, and then we'll talk about our mana base. We have Akum Hellhound, which is a 0/1 for 1 that has whenever a land enters the battlefield under control, it gets +2/+2 till end of turn. We also have Plated Geopede that has first strike. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +2/+2 till end of turn. We also have Windrider Eel, which is just cool looking. That is a 2/2 flyer for 4. That whenever a land enters the battlefield under control, it gets +2/+2 till end of turn. We have Spitfire Lagak. That whenever land enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. And then we have Canopy Baloth for 4, a 4/3 for 4 that has whenever land enters the battlefield, gets +2/+2. We also have ways. We also have a few ways to cheat in lands. So one way we can trigger Landfall multiple times is with Evolving Wilds. Fetch lands obviously trigger Landfall very nicely. We don't have great fetch lands in Pauper, unfortunately. And we don't have, I was like, wonder why they, Darius picked Evolving Wilds over, the new Streets of Capernia Evolving Wild cards. And that's because they don't have it in Temur colors yet. So hopefully in the future we will. So we can replace Evolving Wilds with that. But for right now, we have Evolving Wilds, which will work just fine. It allows us to sack to get a land. So 2 landfall triggers in 1 turn. Pumps everything, does all the landfall stuff twice, which is pretty solid. Evolving Wilds is not a land we want to lead on. It's a land we want to access when we can utilize it a little bit better. We also have Explorer. You may play additional land this turn and draw a card. So it's a little bit of draw power, but also pumping our landfall cards. We have Winding Way to find creatures or lands. So depending on the situation we're in, we could potentially, get our stuff. We also have Growth Spiral, which is just a card I really like. Draw a card, and then you may put a land from your hand onto the battlefield. Is basically Explore, but with better artwork. We also have Scale the Heights. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. You gain 2 life. You may play an additional land and draw a card. So it's doing a lot. This one card is doing a lot for 3. Quite a bit. It is also worth noting that we probably have to have a creature to target with this for this to be able to be fired off. And then we have just some basic like backup spells. We have 2 lightning bolts for reach and for removal, 3 screds for removal, and 3 spell pierce to kind of stop interaction. And then our basic lands, we have just a package of Temur Callers with 2 snow tap lands. These are all snow lands for the scred. Pretty simple basic deck. We're trying to utilize creatures to punch in with a fast clock, and using our other spells to either ramp ourselves or deal with what our opponent's doing. Sideboard wise, we have 3 Hydro Blast, which I think might have been originally Blue Elemental Blast, but I only have 2 of those, and I have 4 Hydro Blasts. 3 Fairy Macabres for Graveyard, 3 In the Festivities for board wiping, 3 Return to Natures for a litany of different reasons, and 3 Grazing Geldheart, which is really cool. It's a landfall creature that every time a land enters the battlefield under our control, we gain 2 life. So that's for the burn matchup. that's what we got going on in this Temur list. I'm excited. Let's play some games. Let's get some games in. Hydroblast is better anyway. What is the difference between Hydroblast and Blue Elemental Blast? Because in my opinion, they're the same thing. Like, I can't figure out where the difference lies. You know what I mean? I can't figure out like where, like what makes them different. But I kind of picked the Is It deck for that. So if someone can explain like what the difference between Hydroblast and Blue Elemental Blast and Pyroblast and Red Elemental Blast is, I would appreciate it. You can target a land permanent in certain situations. How so? The rules text thing? How can you... They did not want to play. How can you target a land? I guess I'll have to look into that. Because to me, I just assume they're exactly the same. Hydroblast, Blue Elemental. The only difference, counter target spell if it's red, destroy target permanent if it's red. Counter target red spell, destroy target red permanent. It's like just vague language difference. At some point, I'll have a suite of both of them just to have them, but like, also they're kind of pricier cards, so we'll see. We'll see. Just wait and get into a game. But yeah, we have a lot of decks to go through. I need to go back into YouTube comments and see what's going to be next here. I guess I can do that while we wait on the game. It's like the rules of going to the bathroom while you're waiting on your food. Eventually, you know, once you start doing a different thing, the thing changes. So let's find out. I should have wrote down an order. In Pauper, it really isn't going to make a difference either way. Either one will work. Okay. I would like to go first. We're an aggro deck, kind of. Evolving Wilds into Snow-Covered Forest. I don't like this hand very much because we don't have a very good mana base, and we're not going to activate Landfall hardly at all with this hand. I think this is a mulligan. Okay, I like this hand a little bit better. We have Winding Way to find land. We have the Baloth to be bigger. I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to bottom probably the scale. I'm actually probably going to bottom the Winding Way. Let's just lead on Snow-Covered Mountain and Pass. Let me look here. What's up, Moist? Basically, the difference is Hydro and Pyro can target any permanent, any spell, but only destroys counters the respective color ones. You want to run Hydro/Pyro if you run Storm cards. Huh, okay. That's interesting. Okay, we got a deck here. On YouTube, it says user HE1no8, you know, whatever. But I know the first name of this account is Mike. We have a couple lists from them that's coming up. Temur Landfall list. Sorry about the deck. There's Landfall. Pascal has the Rakdos Sack list. That could be next. If you need to get up the storm count to win, you can target it, and the spell will go off. Just do nothing. Okay. Okay, I kind of get what you're saying here. There's another one from Mike that's in the list. Another one from Mike. Another one from Darius. Also, that's one thing I'm trying to do is because I do tend to get a good amount of decks that are from like the same group of people. So what I like to do is I want to keep it like what I think I want to do with going through the deck list. I don't know what our opponent's doing. What I want to do with like the deck list is go through like in order of submission, but then kind of rotate in from other people. So that way everybody kind of gets a fair line in that way. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Did our opponent just skip their turn? No, they couldn't have, right? So it looks like a Darius list would be next. But if we want to like rotate people, then the next list would be Rakdos Sacrifice by Pascal. That would be the next list, right? Oh no, I'm wrong. It would be depends on if I have the cards too. That's another thing is I have to have the cards for it to happen. Land. Cool. So this next list we have would be the Avery Mechanic list. Which I'm not sure what I called that on Magic Online over here. I'll have to look after match. But I think I know what list it is. That's what we'll play tomorrow. You can bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow we'll be playing another spicy brew. Cart Clan Shaman. Lame. I'm just going to lightning bolt it. Explore. Alright, let's go exploring here. Try to find a land so we can get to Baloth. Nope. I just want to do the landfall-y things. That's all I want to do. Depending on what we draw, I guess is probably what is going to depend on what we do. We're playing against Affinity. Very slow start for Affinity. We have sideboard cards for this matchup. I like Landfall a lot. It's just in Pauper, it makes me wonder like how solid it will be. Just because we don't have the access to a lot of the fetch lands. And it could be worth just... I know the new Caprinian one doesn't fetch for all the lands, but it could be worth bringing in just to have anyway. Well, we did it. We got a land. I'm going to lead on Baloth here. They have a way to kill it. They have a way to kill it. But I want to turn up the aggro a little bit. We scale the heights it, that's going to be pretty good. I do wonder, though, if scale the heights... If we target with scale the heights and they kill the card, is it going to blink scale the heights? That's something I'm legitimately curious about. I found Bant Initiate deck that uses a similar Stonehorn lock as the Boros deck does. I feel like that will be a new meta for Initiate. Could be. I would love to see the list, Moist Moose. I'm just curious with the name Moist Moose. Are you a fan of either Moist Critical or Brutal Moose? Just out of curiosity. I like both of them as content creators, but just curious. But yeah, I would love to see a list. Just keep in mind, lists don't can't do links. You just have to copy and paste it. True Moist, Fogging and Attack Prevention, Strands, Moments, Peace, Stonehorn. All add protection to Initiate. Yep. Initiate and the Monarchy. That's for sure. It could be a fun strategy, like a green-white Initiate Monarch deck. Where, yeah, you just like fog and whatnot constantly. I'm in a meeting and have to watch the stream on silent. Kind of sucks. No worries, White Lotus. Hope your meeting goes well. Is this like a desperation draw, or are they gonna like sack a bunch of stuff to kill off my Bailiff? Bailiff? I feel like our opponent might be new to Magic or something. So yeah, they went all out to kill this. I wonder what their hand's like if they're going all out to kill this Bailoff like that. Sheet of the Snowed. Sorry, had a test. How'd we do? We're still in game 1. I'm gonna put the Winding Eel in. The Wind Rider Eel. Yeah, we're still in game 1. We've only played one creature, and they Cart Clan Shamaned a bunch. That's all we've done so far. It's been kind of a boring game 1 so far. we didn't have any of our little low to the ground critters. We have been drawing lands super well. How many lands are in this deck? 20? Feels like quite a bit. It's a possibility we might want to go up on land just so we're constantly drawing land, like trim out. Maybe go up to like 22 lands just to have the lands. I don't know what you trim out. This feels like a pretty lean deck. Maybe like Spell Pierce or something. I don't know. I would love a land here. Nope. Well, let's try to draw. I know how you feel, Lotus. I do it almost every day. Well, that seems desperate by the opponents. Yeah, it kind of does a little bit. I would have liked to have another land there. I definitely agree that it felt pretty desperate. Landfall? Yep, G%. We're landfalling today. I mean, we're against a T1 deck right now, so sucks that we couldn't get a land in for the one Wind Rider Eel to attack with, but we're fighting the good fight, hopefully. What's up, Pigeon? Good morning, good morning. Or wherever you're at. Could be afternoon, could be nighttime. For me, it's 11:03 in the morning. I wish I could have got started a little bit earlier, but I've been working on, well, I'm working on getting the yard mode. I've been doing it in like 30-minute intervals because I've been working on a video that I'm trying to get out Friday for the movie channel. I don't know if I'm going to, but it's about Beast Wars, Transformers Beast Wars. So I'm trying to get that wrapped up to get out by Friday before the Beast Wars comes out. For once, I would like to try to hit the derivative content on time. It's just not been the case for me. Would love to still get a land. We're probably going to play maybe the eel again, just for the evasiveness. Evolving Wilds would be a kind of a nutsoid draw. I would actually, if we draw an Evolving Wilds, I'd probably wait till next turn till we had like other creatures in play. I wonder if our opponent's new to Magic, because they're very slow playing. Like, new to Magic Online. We get another Heights. Can we draw a land? I would love to get a land so we can play Plated Geopeed. I'm afraid of them having something here to deal with the Windrider Eel, though. They don't. Ooh! Okay. I'm not going to play it now because it'll enter in tap. So next turn, what I'm going to do, I'm going to attack with this Windrider Eel, hopefully. And then next turn, I'd like to play the Spitfire Lagak and then Evolving Wilds it. Gal Blast, womp womp. Maybe I should have played the Evolving Wilds. I'm still going to stick on the same plan I got last time. We're going to play the Lagak next turn and then Evolving Wilds. Ping him for 2. Or I could play the Windrider Eel and then Lagak the next turn and then Evolving Wilds. Might do that. I was attempting a Naya Landfall, but it's outclassed by the meta. Yeah, the meta right now is crazy. We'll see, though. We're trying Temur here. But if this is like Gear Seeker Serpent, we're probably about done with today. Okay, Deadly Dispute. Yeah, I think we need to go up a couple lands, honestly. Because I feel like we want to get to like where we can start playing multiple creatures and stuff in one turn. And lands are like pump spells for us, so it's like we might as well, and removal for Scred, so it's like we might as well just play more of them. By the meta, you mean mono red, mono blue, and Affinity, and Ponza. But yeah, pretty much. Makeshift Munitions is going to be rough for us. Never realized how weak this deck to Bolt and Gal Blast. Yeah, but most of the format is, so. So wait, hold on. Moose. Which one's this one? The Ban Initiate? Okay. I have the deck list tab pulled up. Moose, is this your list or is this a list you found? Because I would like to give proper credit. I put in between a Raging Bull list. These are lists. Bull, when you're watching this later, these are lists that I still need to import over into Moxfield and to mtgo. Let's play the Spitfire Lagak. The Winding River is just going to be too easy for them to makeshift munitions and kill. Oh yeah, I forgot about Affinity, almost considering it's non-factor ever since everyone plays it. I just sideboard hard against them in mono red. Not working that well, but it's life. True. That's what, yeah, I've been getting brutalized. I got brutalized when I played Affinity just by an insane amount of sideboard hate. I like Affinity, though, as a deck. Jesus. Gal Blast again. Well, the problem is Makeshift Munition just kills off the Windrider and the Plated Geopede super easily. Found it from a random tournament results on Goldfish. Okay, just let me Scaretiller equipped with Explorer's Scope and Adventuring Gear, and one of the new Carpini lands is neat. Still slow. Yeah, that's like the problem. Like right now is like the format is super fast. So if you have like a bit of a slower setup without a bunch of like interaction, you just kind of get buried. I'm not saying this deck's gonna get buried or anything, but I do think we need to up the lands a little bit. Just to trigger, I think we just want to have lands a lot. You know what I mean? There could be an argument for bounce lands. I don't know how much of an argument, but there could be an argument for them. I mean, we still want a lot of the snow-covered lands for Scred, but there's definitely an argument for them. Again, this makeshift munitions is what's going to be our downfall, honestly. Because our cards are pretty good. Like when we get our land triggers, like that's a fast clock, you know. One Evolving Wilds turned this into a 6/6 and a 5/5, but when you can just bloop, makeshift munitions, maybe one or two Gruul Turf. We could do one Gruul Turf and then one. Hold on. So our problem is they can just makeshift munitions. They could wellspring one of their lands, so they have plenty of, and then they're just gonna pick off our creatures one by one. Is it Broilworks and Simic Growth Chamber? I think Simic is good, and I think we could do Gruul Turf. I don't have any that is at Boilerworks, so I'd have to order them. And I think I'm out of tickets, but I think I'm out of bot balance too. So that would have to be another day. The guy's name is Matteo Sergia. I cannot pronounce that name. I'll add it though. Or they just have... Alright, let's just go to sideboard. Well, no, we'll play it out because I want to see how the deck... We got to see like how the deck functions, right? So we'll play it out. We're definitely going to Growth Spiral next turn. We need to like find something, you know? Again, this makeshift munitions is just going to be so brutal for us. Well, let's see what happens here. I may not be playing this very well too, which is a good possibility. My first time playing it. My first time playing Landfall and Pauper. Like I said, I've played it in like Modern-esque and tabletop before. Makeshift munitions. I figured we'd clean up our board. Alright, I think we're just dead here. Let's just go to sideboard. We need to bring in the sideboardy stuff. Return to Nature, 1000% comes in. We could bring in Fairy Macabre. DeGleamer might be better than Return to Nature for this after this match. It could be. I do like Return to Nature to hit other cards like enchantments and stuff. But DeGleamer is pretty solid too. Do I want Hydroblast? Nope, they said they didn't want to play anymore. Alright, I'm not going to change the deck. I'm just going to run the deck again. We did not get a good matchup there. DeGleamer hits enchant. Wait, does it? Hold on, I have DeGleamer. Hold on, that's Beast Wars. Look how bad Beast Wars animation is. Wait, look. Sorry. I'm watching the 2 Beast Wars movies that I have. Movies is a loose... DeGlamour? Is it DeGlamour or DeGleamer? How do you spell this? Oh, come on. Come on, keyboard, work with me here. How do you spell that? Oh, is it 1M? Getting serious with the caps now. Alright, what is going on? Dumb brain over here. There we go. Target artifact or enchantment. Okay. Yeah, we can do a swap seas real quick. Do a swap seas real quick. Let me change it over here in Moxfield. Now we know how to spell it too. All right. We got the Degleamer put in. We're playing against Duality. I've played them before, but I can't remember what they played. Spell Pierce. Not the biggest fan of this hand. I'm gonna keep it, and we'll see, just see how it goes. Let's see how this goes. I am gonna crack this now to get a mountain and pass. It is worth noting that Evolving Wilds doesn't sacrifice itself when it enters the battlefield like the Streets of New Capernia lands do. Okay, we're against some kind of sack-ish deck. So that's something to be aware of. We'd have these Spell Pierce for days, though. So you can, like, trigger combat damage and stuff differently. It doesn't automatically force you to do it. So it's just something to think about. Don't know how relevant that's going to be, but just something to think about. Nope. They're going to hit us for 3-2, but... But I'm assuming they're going to block this attack coming in. Canopy Baloth. We're using Spell Pierce to protect our own creatures or for other reasons. If it's protect your own, maybe something like Vines of Vast would be more optimal. I'm not 100% sure. Vines would be okay. My only problem with Vines is, like, I feel like we're going to have a hard time getting double green in this deck for it. I'm assuming Spell Pierce is just early game interaction, like snag, you know, either a removal spell or snag a, well, like Kodotha Rebirth, you know, in the festivities, stuff like that, I think is what Spell Pierce is really in here for. Okay. Well, that's cool. Let's make them burn a land if they want to use it to kill our Akum Hellhound. Yep, that's fine. Would love a land. We have nothing but 4 drops in our hand. Alright, that's a land. Start down at 3-4. 3-4 is a big butt. Could run Apostle's Blessing since we're basically cast colorless in 2 life anyways. Very well could. Apostle's Blessing could be cast there. Reckless Impulse, Mountain. Sure. Try to put in a few 4 drops as possible, but here we are. Yeah. That's why I think it would be okay if we up our land count, because then we'll like guarantee casties more, but also like it just triggers a landfall more. I think we can try out 2 more lands in the deck, and then we could also maybe we need to go up green sources here. What's our deck look like? You have a lot of green sources. You can't draw them apparently. My problem is if we start messing with the mana base a lot, we make our Evolving Wilds. Damn. I'm just gonna. We're at 11. Probably shouldn't attack. They're at 1 card though. Probably shouldn't attack. I didn't realize we're all the way down to 11. If you want to change the land base, you could Wildfire plus artifact lands to ramp additional landfall triggers. We could swap out Scred for Wildfire. That is a possibility. That is a possibility. There's definitely different avenues we could take with this deck for sure. I get a Swifty. Gross. There's definitely a different avenues we can take for sure. Comes in Swifty. I'd imagine the 2/4s come in. Nope. Okay. Land. Gosh dang it. We're in a bit of a stalemate here. You could bring in that, or you could do the bounce lands, which feel okay-ish. There's definitely arguments for both of them. I will say this: the whole like Ren Resolve Reckless Impulse is super annoying. Deal of Fire. Gonna Lightning Bolt Swift Spear now. Maybe Goblin Blast Runner should have been sacrificed. Maybe I should have killed Goblin Blast Runner. Alright, I'm just gonna scoop. We're dead here. There's no reason. Glazing Heart can come in. And the Festivities can probably come in, and Hydroblast. Okay. What are we going down here? I like everything we have. I don't want to go down too much here. I think we can go down the Wind Rider Eel. I think it just dies too easy. The same thing with the Baloth. Same thing with the Baloth. Akum is probably okay. Spitfire is going to be big and good. The Plated Geo having First Strike is going to be pretty good. Pierce is better than Hydro. You think so? I mean, probably. Sorry, vice versa. I mean, Hydro is good too, but like, we could also just keep Spell Pierce. Let's trim one Winding Way. Let's trim one Spell Pierce. Maybe just 2 Spell Pierce. Maybe too small to need Scred. Well, Scred cleans up like Swift Spear and then that Goblin Dork like really nicely. I'm gonna try it like this. lean a little bit more into control shell. Would like to go first. This is a no bueno. Okay. All right, we have lands. Keep this. Let's bottom. Evolving Wilds. Fetch up a mountain. Pass. They got T1 Swifty. Come on, Scred. You get a land, which is pretty good. I got a feeling our GOP probably dies pretty soon. Yep. We draw. Gladeheart. I want to see if they activate this Seal of Fire now. Okay, cool. Let's not. Just pass. Play Gladeheart next turn. And then Evolving Wilds. Gain 4 life. That's probably what I'm going to do. Wow, we're at like 17 concurrent viewers, according to my analytics. That's like the most I've ever had. That's awesome. Lava Dirt. Landfall raking in the views, apparently. Let's go get our island here. Okay, now they lightning bolt. Wonder why they let me gain 2 life off of that first. Yeah, we're not in very good shape though. I will say that. Rebirth. And the festivities would be nice. Doesn't deal with Swift Spear, but kill off the other dorks pretty nicely. This Akum Hellhound just dies from the Lava Dart pretty quickly. Still gonna play it though. Explore. Let's see if they see the Lava Dart. If so, we're just dead. I don't even think it's the deck anymore. It's just the fact we never draw what we need. Yeah, we're literally just having the worst draws, period. All right, they see it. All right, let's change some stuff. Let me see this. It's an island or a mountain. Add one of you. What was the other one? Can I just do this? Set. Streets of New Caprinia. Because I have most of them. Workers Hideout. It's a plains or an island. Forest. Yeah, probably that one. All right, put those in. I'm gonna go down Spell Pierce here. Just trying to look to see what else we got. Going up 2 lands. Put 1 Bailiff. Yeah, probably could. Cut a Bailiff. I think we need to go up another Scred. Personally. Let's go up another Scred. Maybe if we can just cut out Winding Way. I think I'm going to cut a Scale the Heights. Like, it does a lot, but at the same time, like, it's kind of a lot to set up. I think Growth Spiral and Explorer are just better. Could just go out Spell Pierce. I think I want to go up on the Lightning Bolts. Let's go up on the Lightning Bolts here. I'm going to cut a Scale the Heights. I just cut Spell Pierce at this point. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what we did. I'm going to cut 2 Scale the Heights and go up a Wind Rider. I feel like Wind Rider was, or feels pretty good. I'm just debating whether or not if we want the bounce lands. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to figure out too. It's like, do we want the bounce lands? Let's try cutting some of the tap lands. Simic. Add 1 Simic Growth Chamber. Add I might not have the other bounce lands. You could try a Boreal Grazer. It's a good block and helps with lands early game. That is true. Better have 2 RG than 2 blue-red. Red-green. Oh, I'm just gonna dump 4 in. What's the red-green bounce land? I don't have any. Gruul Turf. I thought I had this. Gruul Turd. Whoops. Apparently not. I thought I had some. Hold please. Let's see what I got for bot balance here. I have 8 cents for bot balance, so I can get 2 of them. I might be able to get 4 of them. It'd be Exacxies. Let's see what it says. Aha, is Exacxies. Alright. Alright, so we got the Gruul Turfs coming over. Blue-red is it Boilerworks? I don't have that either. I have them in a lot of the other colors, the bounce lands, but yeah, I didn't think I had it. We'll wait for those to come over. I don't know why it freaks out like that. Confirm. Let's get the gruel put into the deck. All right. Drop 22 lanes. We got 4 cuts. I think we can just cut Winding Way. Cut the Winding Way. We have our draw cards here. We have a Boreal Grazer, which feels pretty good. So let's try this. Let me fix it on Moxfield real quick, and then we'll try this. So, and it'd be Baloth. We went down 1. We went up Eel. We went Scale the Heights. We went down 2. Went out Winding Way completely. Went up Lightning Bolts. Went up Scred. Went out Pierce. Went out the snow-covered Taplands. And then brought in Gruul Turf. Brought in 2 of those. 1 Simic Growth Chamber. 1 Broker's Hideout. And 1 Mastro's Theater. And what am I missing? A Boreal Grazer. Our Boreal Grazer. Okay, and then something's weird still over here. Still 4. We have 21 creatures, right? 17 others. Why is it saying I have 62 in the main? But it's reading exactly the same. That's so weird. Okay, so I've refreshed it and it said 60. Okay. Alright, let's try this. They should downshift Blasphemous Act. I don't know what that is. Get into a game. Blasphemous Act is a sorcery. It costs 1 less for each creature on the battlefield. It's 30 damage to each creature. Okay. That'd be pretty funny. I think this is a mulligan. If this was a different land, I would keep it. All right, this is better. We'll keep this. I'm gonna bottom the lightning bolt. I'm gonna bottom the Scred. The Scred's basically lightning bolt right now. I wish we were on the play. But yeah, we can go turn 1, Akoum Hellhound, turn 2, a Boreal Grazer, dump a bunch of cards. Probably fetch up our island here. Rustvale Bridge, though, probably kills off our Akoum Hellhound pretty quick. Another Boreal Gazer is kind of cool, though. Lead on the Hellhound and pass. I guess you could play the Boreal Grazer first, and then they kill it. Oh, is this Jeskai Ephemerate? Yep. Gross. Gross. to get a preordain. Well, I think that thing is going to get lightning bolted in the face. All right, let's do a bunch of aggro stuff here. Don't have gut shot. That's what I'm like, hold my breath for. Sorry, emergency, I have to go. Oh, no worries. I hope your emergency is not super emergency, you know, like DEFCON level. But like, we had the nuts. We had a crazy hand. I would like to go first. All right. This does not look like a bad hand. Keep. Why is there so much hair on this hoodie? Damn, that was going to be the good match. Yeah, right? That's what it felt like. We can T1 for Forest. T1 Forest into a Boreal Gazer. Oh, God, we're against Gardens. Okay. Okay. Forest. Snow Cover Mountain's a pretty good draw. Let's a Boreal Grazer here. I can do Snow-Covered Island into Scred. Or I can play the Gruul Turf and then play a land, and we'll have 4 land for Canopy Baloth. I like that plan. Then we still have Scred for when we want to Scred. So we'll have 4 mana for the Baloth. Dark Ritual. Choking Sands. Wow. That's super annoying. Just running Choking Sands main deck. Wow, that's super annoying. Play Snow Covered Forest and pass. Is this like green? Is this like green black? Green black hate. Green black Ponza. I mean, I can't believe they're just running mainboard Choking Sands. Let's see if we get. Oh, I guess it would be too green. I was like, let's see if we get Thermokarsted here. Black green Ponza would be cool. Not gonna lie, I think so too. Is that what's going on here? For real? This is black green land destruction. Black green Ponza. Dude, get out of here. That's what it looks like. I know. What is happening? Okay, I'm rooting for the. Thanks, Pascal. I do like this though. I'm not gonna lie, like this is pretty cool. chainers, sure. I'm not even gonna bother evolving wilds here. I don't really have anything to do. What can you get? Island, swamp, mountain. We'll get an island here. Scred is less effective when you don't have lands and an opponent doesn't have creatures. Very, 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 very true. Reckoner's Bargain. I do like our opponent's list, not gonna lie. I find it annoying because we're trying to do our landfall-y thing, but also at the same time, it's pretty cool. Don't you dare. Get out of here, man. Stop. All right, let's fetch up our last island. You got a lightning bolt. Just growth spiral, try draw a card. I think I might build this. It is pretty cool. They've destroyed 1, 2, 3, 4 land so far. Necro Wellspring. Sure. Another garden. Sure. I draw an explorer. Play the Hellhound. Pass. The one-time Thermokarst would be good. All right. Because we have all the snowlands. I bet you they have it in their deck. I'd be very, very surprised if they don't. All right. I'm just going to scoop. All right. We have nothing for this matchup. So, let's just run it back. Island Begone. I know, right? It's like, well, we can't even get to our 4 drops, so scoop it up. All right, we got a lot of good cards here. They mold a 6. Yeah, this green-black Ponza deck. A little salty, but also really cool. I kind of like it better than the red. The red Gruul deck. Okay, well, just scred you so you can't block. Let's play Evolving Wilds here. Let's go get a Forest. Attack you for 4. Getting in for 4 on turn 2 is pretty good. A target, right? It's like, haha. Welcome to the shooting range, partner. Don't chainers me, bruh. Bruh. Poor little hellhound. Finally doing the thing. Trying to. What's cool here is we can play just the Plated Gorge. GOP'd, I mean. Or we can play a Boreal Gazer. I just hate playing the GOP'd. And then Broker's Hideout here, but I feel like we should Broker's Hideout. Because of land destruction, but I'm going to hold it. Because they are kind of in a place like, all right, are we going to do our land destruction thing, or are we going to do, you know what I mean? Or are we going to do a removal spell? I prefer Naya without a Coom Hellhound and Steplinks plus Fing. Steplinks is really good. All right, so our opponent was being annoying. I'm gonna play the Arboreal Gazer. Let's go get a mountain here. It's an argument for an island. We have more red sources. Oh, we can't get a red source, so we're gonna get an island. Pump this dude. Attack your face. We have 22 lands. We need to draw the lands a little bit more. Yeah, but Step Links is really good. I like the Temur color combo a little bit more than I like Naya personally. But that might just be because one of my favorite cards early on to me playing Magic was okay, cool. One of the early on cards was honestly might just go Gruul. I mean, yeah, you could. Was Savage Knuckleblade. I love that card. I want to fire this Growth Spiral off. Let's just grab the mountain here. Still have the Explorer. It just sucks that they have a good blocker for this. Yeah, you could definitely go Gruul. I like Growth Spiral though as a card. I like it quite a bit. I think we're fine in the color combo we got. We were just playing annoying matchups like this. You know what I mean? It's like this is just kind of an obnoxious matchup. Have to go have fun being landless. Yeah, thanks, Pascal. Enjoy the rest of your day though. Down to 2 cards. Deadly Dispute. Yup. Guild Swarm Prowler. That's annoying. Do it. Blow up my forest. Okay, Thorn of the Black Rose. Also very annoying. Alright, let's just go to another game. That was wicked annoying. I like it though, but yeah, we're 1 land and we're not getting anywhere with that board state. I don't know how I feel about this hand. Feel a lot better about this hand though. Keep this. Bottom the scale. Pass. This is absurd. Can't believe we can't draw anything we need. I know. Our draws have been horrendous. Let's just lead on the snow cover mountain and pass. Definitely an argument for playing. I guess there's probably a better argument for going for Growth Spiral turn 2, but why do we need to? We can just do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and play the land so we can get to Growth Spiral and stuff. Ely, thanks for subscribing. I super appreciate it. What is this? That's cool. Let's see if they block first. Probably they will. Next turn, get in for 6. No blocks. I'm gonna get another forest here. Or island, I guess. Get in for 6. Cool. It's like now we're doing the thing, you know what I mean? Daily dispute, draw 3, sure. Attack. Growth Spiral. Evolving Wilds. Look our Forest. Take it down to 8. Hellhound trying to chomp in here. The problem is this is our only creature we have, so. They have removal, we're in trouble. But we've done our thing a couple times, so. You know what I mean? That's pretty good. Opponent has 9 cards in hand, though. Dark Ritual. Choking Sands, are you going to do it again? Exhume. Okay, some kind of weird reanimator list. I'd like another creature here. Thank you. Sometimes you ask for stuff and you get it. Don't have counterspell. Alright. Yield through turn. Okay, our opponent's on a pretty cool list here. Let's kill you. Village rights, sure. Play a land. Trigger our dorks. Crunch in. And we're out of land. And we're out of cards. So we're in top deck mode here. Dark Ritual. How many times are we going to see Dark Ritual cast today? Landfall is a very satisfying mechanic when you actually get it to run. It's very satisfying when you actually get it to run. Our opponent's deck's pretty interesting. Like a storm deck. Gonna draw a bunch of stuff. Hey, White Lotus! Thanks for becoming a member. I super appreciate that. Hope you enjoy the new emotes and the new... Wait, hold on. What is happening? Are we getting stormed out here? What is happening right now? Hope you enjoy the emotes, the badge. Also, the link to the Discord server is in the community tab. It is a members only community tab. So let me know if you get in. Can't wait to see you there. I think the Discord, well, I don't even know what's happening right now. I think our opponent is going off, as the kids would say. He's got the Riz. I don't think I'm using that correctly, but he's got the Riz. But yeah, White Lotus, let me know, because I know the Discord links, when you share them or send them, have like a timer on them. So just want to make sure you get in the Discord server properly. And you should be able to check out all the absolute mayhem that's been happening with the decks. That is just awesome. Mundo, I think you need some more ways to find lands and draws. Maybe put in some deep analysis since you have too many lands open, and maybe try to use Kamali Heart Expedition too to ramp those creatures. Let's see what that card is. I don't know if I have the Deep Annals. Our opponent, I think, is gonna win. Oh, this card. Okay. Landfall. Whenever you put a quest counter, removes 3 quest counters, search your library for 2 basic lands. That could be good too. Yeah. How much is that from Card Hoarder? I don't think I have that card. I think our opponent is going to win, but I don't know because I've not seen this Storm list. So, Kalani, Heart Expedition. Okay. Well, I don't think I have this card, so I'd have to order it. But I think I have the Deep Annals. That is also not Magic the Gathering. Deep. Yeah, I have the Deep Annals. All right. Our opponent has 1 card in hand. I mean, in deck. What was that? What was that? They went through all that just to scoop. What is going on? There's an expedition for draws too. I think it's called Ruin Expedition, but I think deep is better because of flashback. Probably. I agree. Nice. Yeah. We could look at that in the future for sure. Like I said, I don't have just Fairy Macabre, I guess. I don't have the expedition, so I'd have to order those later. And I don't have any more ticks or balance, so I'll have to order those later. I think we could probably just take Scale the Heights out. I'm gonna take the Spitfire lag out too here, I think. Well, I don't know. I want to see how it does. I'm gonna take 1 out. And I'm gonna take 1 probably take out 1 Wind Rider. Try that. But just thinking about if you could like some custom emotes, I could draw a few for you. Nothing too complex, but could have fun with some personal stuff. Yeah, maybe. I guess the question be is like, what would you want for commission? I'm gonna keep this. I hope we just draw better, you know. Yeah, Pigeon. I'd just be curious to like what your commission would be. My only problem is right now, I wouldn't need any right now because I don't have any room for extra emotes. But I will definitely keep you in mind if we get to the point because I have to reach. Oh, okay. We just draw the card. All right. Well, let's just Arboreal Gazer. Try to ramp into this eel here. I'd have to look, but yeah, I have to reach a certain goal with memberships. Yeah, I'm only allowed to have 4 for right now. Let me just look at it real quick. I also said I was going to look at a deck list I didn't look at, so so my bad. I'll look at that after this match maybe. Sorry, 12:03. Probably can't. That'd be like one of my last matches probably. I need more time to stream. Memberships. Because it's under memberships. Let me find. Damn, 4 is not much. Yeah, it's like 4 for the first step, and then like once you reach a goal, you get more. So I need to look. I need to look to see what that is. Let's just growth spiral. I guess we don't have to growth spiral this turn. We can just naturally next turn play Canopy Baloth, and then we have growth spiral for the next turn. But I also like Yeah, let's just do that. I guess we could have played Scred out. Customized perks, emojis. Okay, no, I can add 2 more emojis. No, hold on. 6 emoji. As you gain more members, you can upload and share even more emojis. So I need 2 more members and I can have up to 6 emojis. So I can add 2 more if I get 2 more members. It's saying right now I can add 1, but I can add I have a thing that says as you grow more members, you can upload and share even more emoji. And it's got like a little lock and it says 6 emoji, 2 more members needed. So I have room for 1. So yeah, Pigeon, what would you want for what are you looking at commission wise? Um There's Hellhound. A free membership? I don't think I can offer free memberships. I think you can do gift. Hold on. Let's You can gift them. All right. Whatever that matchup was. I don't know. Um let's let them play somebody else. Figure out what they're doing. Somebody else. So the deck I was looking for is by I just know his first name's Mike. The Avery Mechanic deck. Which might be this one. No, that's the Merfolk. Alright. So is it one of them that I thought was the Ephemerate? Or is it the Eidolon deck? I would have to look. I'm not entirely sure. No. Not the land destruction person again. Ugh. Keep. Yeah, we're gonna do one more as long as it's fast, but we're playing against this land destruction. Green black land destruction again. Lead on to the Hellhound pass. Yeah, we'll try to punch in one more. Try to play this fast. I hate you. This is a love-hate relationship because I feel like I would have an absolute and utter blast if I was playing that list, but playing against it is just super obnoxious. This one might be fast. And snuff out? Jesus. Hold on, I'm going to tell our opponent, I hate playing against your deck. I dislike playing against this. I know, right? I hate playing against this. I said I hate playing against your deck, but I know I would love to pilot it. Is what I told him. We have no more land, so we're completely out of land. I'm asking if they would share the deck list. They just sent back laughing. They said they'll share the deck list with us. So that's pretty cute. Where can I send it? I think you can just send it through Moto. Does Moto allow links? IDK didn't think about it, just saw the custom emotes and thought about it. Maybe a fun version of a card you like. We'd have to play it smart if we were only allowed one for now. Yeah, that's very true. I never did it. I try. Yeah, I don't know. We have to think it over. Not before Paupergeddon. Um, well, we're letting the cat out of the bag. Okay, I guess we'll just get an island. Which could have got a mountain there, but trying to get a deck list here from our opponent because it looks wildly cool. When is Paupergeddon? Because I don't want to like. To all the lands indeed fell at the bottom of your deck. That's what it feels like. 22 of them. I don't know. June 17th. Two gardens and two artifact. Oh no, and the Crypt Rats. So they're mostly, jeez, Pete's. They're mostly just mono black. Let's draw land. Lightning Bolt, come on. I like how we haven't like gotten we've gotten like one bounce land this whole time. Our opponent's deck is super cool though. No, not ready to scoop quite yet. Come on. An unfortunate showing of a deck. Hopefully next time I run better. Yeah, like we've had like some decent like runs with it, like where it like kind of runs properly. But yeah, we're definitely getting screwed in this matchup. We definitely don't. Apparently, we really don't like the land destruction decks. But yeah, Pigeon, we'll think of something here. I like to go with my emotes. I want to go kind of based off of my animals that I have. So like I'm thinking of like a salt one, like for being salty. I have a lizard. We always say looks grumpy. The joy of three color, right? That we always say looks grumpy. So maybe something like with that, like with salt and my leopard gecko, is something we could do. Well, GG's on that one, dude. Yeah, again, we have nothing for this matchup. No. We'll see if our opponent, how they do like a deck list or something. Kind of letting us know a little bit. Kind of figured on the well springs. Three angler, three prowler. Trying to get the list here. Just seeing what our opponent's got going on first. Free weather in the side. Our opponent's got a bell. We got a little bit of something there. I'm not gonna even attempt to build this or play it until after Paupergeddon. So let him run there. Let's take a look at this Temur Landfall. I can give you the Salty Gecko a try for sure. Would be fun. Yeah, we'll work out like a commission or something. But two more. I will say this: two more memberships. Maybe we'll get some more emotes unlocked. Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, I like Landfall. I like it in modern and stuff, and I definitely think we're trimming it up a little bit. I definitely feel like this would always be a fringe deck. It didn't feel competitive enough to be a tier breaker, but it is fun. There's something always about we need a burn and fairy emote. Yeah. If we get to that next tier, we can have some more emotes. Definitely have to have like some kind of like fairy hate, ephemerate hate kind of thing. Yeah. So anyway, let's talk about this real quick. I definitely like this mana base a little bit better, although I still feel like we're having a little bit of trouble with our tricolors. I feel like there were several matchups, and maybe it's because we were playing land destruction. You know, that could definitely be a reason. But I definitely felt like there was a few times where it was like hard time finding our tricolors. Akum Hellhound and Plated Geopede are pretty strong, but being one-ofs, like 1/1s, I mean, they die pretty easy. The Spit Lagok, when we got to actually play it, a 3/4 is a 3/4. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty okay. Growth Spiral is good. Explorer is good. Scale the Heights is okay. I wasn't in love with this card. That's why I trimmed some down when we were looking at our deck. I definitely think having cards like Maestro's Theater and Broker's Hideout is solid. It's not as good as Evolving Wilds, just for the fact of getting, you know, Evolving Wilds lets us get any of our lands. So if they print a Temur one of these, it would be a 4-of auto include. The bounce lands, we didn't really get to try out very much, so that's a little disappointing. Arboreal Grazer is awesome, but it's a good idea. Yeah, it would come out quite handy often for sure. Yeah, probably. I play against Fae all the time. Arboreal Gazer, I definitely think is pretty much an auto include in this deck. It feels very good. Scred is also pretty good, and so is Lightning Bolt. So I feel like we have like a decent little core here. It's just like the fact, like, landfall. If we had fetch lands that allow them enter in untapped, it would be better. That's probably never going to happen in the format, but it would be better. Bounce lands are supposed to be great. Yeah, they feel like they would be really good. We only got to use one once, and that was to ramp with a Boreal Grazer, and it was against land destruction. So it didn't really come in much of a hand in the matches we played today. But yeah, you can definitely have a fast clock with Hellhound. You can definitely have a fast clock with all these landfall cards. It's just getting there. You know what I mean? So I definitely would play it again. I definitely enjoy it. I like landfall as a mechanic a lot. I still like the Temurish shell. I just like Temur as a color combo. So yeah, Simic Growth Chamber, Simic Growth Spiral. I definitely like for sure. It's just a matter of like getting there and stuff. You're right, Pigeon, only a Fae one. So yeah, I like this deck overall. Let me look at what deck we're probably gonna play tomorrow. The Aviary Mechanic deck. I might not have it. That's Burbs. I'm showing off all the potential to be stuff. Maybe I already have it. Garden Ponza, Boris Samurai, Boris Synthesizer. There's so many decks on here. Is it? No, it's not the evolution of. Maybe it's this Flicker. Okay. Okay, so we have this. We don't have a sideboard for it, so we need to figure out a sideboard. But this is what we're going to play tomorrow once I figure out a sideboard for it. This is a Flickery Ardent Element deck that was submitted by Mike, also known as user HE1N08HZ7M. So potentially be that one. I can picture myself a fun burn emote though, something like burning with barbecue or something. Yeah, that could be a fun one. We'll get together and work out some commissions, Pigeon. You can reach out to me individually on should be able to on Twitter if you wanted to. Comments. I don't really want to talk like pricing and stuff in comments. So we'll work something out. But yeah, so anyway, this is what we're going to play tomorrow. I'll figure out a sideboard for it. Probably just make some kind of like basic red, green, white sideboard, some kind of basic Naya sideboard for it and run from there. But this is what we're playing tomorrow. And then Thursday, we'll see what I play. And then Friday is going to be Esper Artifacts. But I'm going to be bouncing for today. Thank you all for joining, for hanging out. Thank you again, Darius, for the deck suggestion. It was a lot of fun. And also, Darius and Raging Bull, thank you for all the decks in the Discord. They've been absolutely crazy. Thank you, White Lotus, for becoming a member. I super appreciate it. Hopefully, okay, you're in the Discord, so let me wave hi to you. So that's awesome. Thank you. Enjoy checking out these decks. They're absolutely wild. If you want to consider becoming a member, it's $1 a month or $12 a year. That's not a bad deal. If I'm just gonna say this, if you're watching, as the Discord potentially grows, which is what I'm hoping for, and the memberships potentially grow, I want to start doing stuff in the Discord. That's like we could do like Discord polls for like what we play next, yada yada, like little things like that. I want to like try to try to make the Discord a little bit more flavorful. Although Darius and Raging Bull has added a bunch of spicy flavor to the deck list. That's a lot of fun. So if you want to consider becoming a member, there's a link in the description to become a member. You can join the Discord server, get some custom emotes, what have you. Also, just subscribing, liking, and sharing the content goes a long way as well. Commenting on the content goes a long way as well. Thanks for the stream. Have a great day. You guys all have a great day as well. Pigeon will be in contact at some point, somehow. 3 strands, 3 dust to dust, 3 in the feast, 3 pyroblast, 3 moments peace. Yep, probably. That's probably like what I would do. Just a really good, like, just 3 ofs for everything. Sweet stream. Have an amazing day. / see you tomorrow, or in the Discord. Yes, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will remember to do the outro screen today. So, peace.